the best stage you can see where if you've got somebody or not is the face-off after the weigh-in. I always believe the face-off before the weigh-in is completely different. But as soon as you've done your weight and you do the face-off, that's when you can feel somebody's energy. That's when sometimes you can feel, yeah, he's up for this, or no, I've got him. But I think before it's hard to judge. But I always think the face-off after the weigh-in, you can get a better judge sense of character.
Yeah, look, Subriel, there's no question that you've been one of the most avoided fighters in boxing for a long time. And then it seems to me that people only wanted to fight you after you lost to Liam Paro. Maybe that's changing again after the way you looked against Puello. But Dalton Smith, he's a guy that wants to fight you. I was actually there with you, right, when you faced off with Dalton Smith in New York after your win in July. He's a quality fighter, good following, like we said, from England, number 7 in the Ring Magazine rankings at 140. When you look at tape of Dalton Smith, what do you see, and what did you see when you faced off with him in person?
Pues mira, es la que tengo de frente, ¿sabes? Y obviamente es una oportunidad para él de retarme. Y lo pusieron mandatorio. Es la pelea que está y vamos a demostrar y a seguir demostrando quién es el orgullo de Maternillo.
First off, I want to say RIP to Maxim Dadashev, the Russian boxer that lost his life facing Subriel Matias back in July of 2019, on the 19th of July 2019. Buddy McGirt was the trainer in the corner that threw in the towel for Maxim. He threw in the towel, and Maxim still, unfortunately, passed away due to his injuries. And they investigated Subriel Matias, and he came up innocent, man. They just chalked it up to the brutality of the sport of boxing. And it was brain injury that he suffered. And he also highlighted the body shots, y'all. Body shots from Subriel Matias were highlighted and playing a role in the demise of Maxim Dadashev. Subriel Matias paid his respect to Maxim. Said the man is a warrior in that ring, man. He was 13 wins with 11 knockouts, Maxim Dadashev. And I think he was undefeated when he faced Subriel. So, you know, let's take our hats off and give a moment to Maxim, man, and his family over in Russia. But Subriel Matias might have to face karma on January the 10th when he goes up against another unbeaten fighter with 18 wins, with 13 KOs, and that's Dalton Smith. Dalton Smith is the mandatory for Subriel Matias. Subriel didn't choose this fight per se. And they won the purse bid. I think it's called Fresh Promotions or something. Subriel Matias promotional company. They won the purse bid. And this fight is going to be at the Barclays Center, January 10th, y'all. And this guy, Dalton Smith, this guy is a formidable opponent. And with so much going on in boxing right now, we could overlook this potential super fight with all the drama with Shakur, T.O., Boots versus Virgil Ortiz, the Terrence Crawford drama with him going at the WBC. We could overlook this mega showdown. Dalton Smith, with 18 wins and 13 knockouts, obviously the man can punch. But what stands out is his ability to move around the ring. The guy has shown some decent stamina. I've seen up until the 6th round and he's still springing around the ring. And he's a boxer, which we know boxing can give Subriel Matias problems. But to the credit of Subriel Matias, he won us boxing fans over with his last showdown against Alberto Puello, the same guy that beat the great Gary Antoine Russell. So Subriel Matias is on a high going into this showdown. But Dalton Smith is on the high himself. And he has the backing of Eddie Hearn. Say what you want about Eddie Hearn, but Eddie Hearn predicted Crawford to beat Canelo. And Eddie Hearn also predicted Israel Madrimov to beat Terrence Crawford, which was this close to happening. There were a few rounds that separated Bud Crawford from Israel Madrimov, though you will have some fanatics that push their ideology on the outcome of that fight. But anyways, this is a showdown, guys. It's going down. We got to go ahead and look at the odds. Look at these betting odds. They're extremely close, guys. Excuse me, guys. It's going down. Much love to all of you guys. And I would appreciate it so much if you would take the time to subscribe. And to all of my subscribers, I love you guys. I'm going to have a heartfelt message coming to my subscribers because I got to get it off my chest. The appreciation that I have, y'all. I'm out.